Come in. Please take a seat.
Bax. Charles Bax.
Steve Roy. We haven't met before, have we?
No. No, I never forget a face. It comes with the job, you know.
Yes. And I see you saw Dr. Mystery last week. And you gave a sample?
Yes, and Dr. Mystery took a swab for the labs. I don't suppose...
No, I'm afraid we've had nothing back yet. Are you still passing blood?
A little now and then, you know, but it's not bad. Dr. Mystery didn't exactly say what he thought it might be.
Well, he couldn't, not until we've got the test back.
But, I mean, would you have some idea? An informed guess, perhaps?
Informed guesses aren't always a help. The test could prove us wrong.
Right, yes.
Look, I'm afraid there's not much more I can help you with.
Yes. You've seen my notes, Dr. Rawlings. I mean,
yeah.
You know what I've had in the past, what I picked up when I was a student.
Yeah, sexually transmitted disease. Nothing too serious.
No, and it's completely cleared up. I've been wondering if it's some kind of throwback. I mean, it's not easy saying this, but I've just got married a couple of months ago.
All right, I see.
No, I've told Nell, and she knows all about it. We have a very honest relationship, but I dread to think, I mean, could it be anything to do with that?
You know, you work too hard, Florence. That's half your trouble.
I like to keep busy, and it's never done me any harm.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised you're feeling run down working with Reggie. He drives people pretty hard, from what I remember.
Maybe. But he drives himself even harder. He has such high standards, you see.
Well, yeah.
And I rather admire him for that. Actually, I told him I was coming to see you today, and he said to send you his best wishes.
Thank you.
He said you were a model student.
Hardly a student. It was only a year ago. I learnt a lot in the course, though, but I don't always remember to put it into practice.
He's written a book, did you know?
Dr. Palmer, has he?
You know his thing, consultations, taking histories and such. The first stage of primary care, talking to patients, which you do very well, if I may say so, Dr. Powers. I'm sure he'd be pleased to sign a copy for you.
Things were very different when I was a student. I was off the leash, I suppose, and I just didn't care.
Well, you know, students, we all got a bit wild.
It was more than being a bit wild. And I had no consideration. I was only out for what I could get. When I found out what it was at the hospital, I was shocked. I was shocked at what I was doing to myself and others. And it made me reconsider my whole life.
Is that what led you into the church?
It was a first step, yes. The road to Damascus via a VD clinic.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that that's got nothing to do with what you've got now. But we'll see what the tests tell us.
Thank you. I don't mind telling you, it's a bit of a relief.
Well, I don't think you should worry unduly just yet, but we'll wait and see.
I mean, I was dreading bringing it up. I thought you might think, well, with me being in the church and everything, I thought you might.
What, cast the first stone? We're here to help, Charles, not to judge. Besides, it's a matter of confidentiality, isn't it? Comes with the job.
Excuse me.
You come across some funny names in this job, don't you? Did you find that, Miss Griffiths?
I'm sorry?
Well, you work in the hospital. Do you find you come across a lot of funny names and the patients?
I see what you mean. Well, yeah, sometimes.
Take this one, for instance. Tooth. That's a bit unusual, isn't it?
I suppose so. You don't have a bit of card, do you, just so I could write a note?
Yeah.
Thanks.
It's not often you come across tooths. What do you think that should be, teeth? Bye, Reverend Bax.
Bax.
I know, it's another funny one, isn't it? Sounds like a course of tablets.
Yeah.
You all right, Miss Griffiths?
Oh, yes. It's just that I thought... Oh, no, it doesn't matter. Could I leave this for Dr. Powers? It's the details of the book I was telling her about.
Yeah, sure. Make sure she gets it.
Thanks.
Oh, no, look at that.
What?
This picture. Puts you right off, doesn't it?
Oh, thanks, Rana.
Yeah, I was going to have a sandwich. I don't think I'll bother now. I mean, it's all very educational and all, but you wouldn't want to see yourself on display like that, would you? I mean, for the whole world to see. I mean, you can actually tell who this bloke is.
That's where I've seen him before.
What?
Well, I knew I'd seen his face somewhere.
Well, it's not his face that bothers me.
No, A patient I had in this morning. I had a feeling I'd seen him before.
What, in a medical journal?
No, not a journal. Training video. That course I did last year. Clinical practice with Dr. Palmer.
Oh, yeah. Caroline told me about that.
Yeah, she did it about a month after me.
Yeah, well, your man must be a bit of an exhibitionist because I wouldn't show that even if you paid me.
He didn't have to show anyone. It was in this recording of this interview he did with Palmer.
Yeah, all the same.
Yeah, all the same. It's a bit odd, isn't it? Bearing in mind what he's talking about.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
You get on all right, did you?
Oh, yes. I'll be fine.
Good. Well, there's this letter about the conference. I mean, if you're feeling up to it.
Oh, yes, of course.
It should have gone to the faculty this morning.
Well, I could take it round myself if you like during lunch.
Would you?
Of course.
Well, that would help, yes. Splendid. Where would we be without you, eh?
Well, you've managed, Dr. Palmer.
Oh, I'm not so sure. I sometimes think this place would grind to a halt without your steady hand at the tiller.
I just think in straight lines, that's all. By the way, I saw Caroline this morning.
Oh, she didn't already have it then?
No, I don't think so.
Perhaps she ought to. She was a very able course member.
Then maybe I could drop a copy in at lunch when I take round the letter.
Seemed a bit odd to me. I mean, he's a vicar. He was squirming with embarrassment. Yet there he was on video going into all the gory details with Palmer.
When he was a student, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, students talk about all sorts of stuff. I always did.
But not this, though, would you? I mean, you said so yourself.
Oh, but Palmer's a doctor. This is a patient talking to his doctor. I mean, he could be Hannibal Lecter and they'd still confide in him.
They wouldn't want it videoed, though, would they? I mean, I can't help wondering.
What?
Well, if Charles Bax actually did agree
What?
to being recorded.
Oh, don't be daft. He must have done. It's the rules, isn't it? It's consent.
Yeah, well, that wouldn't necessarily stop Palmer.
Somehow I get the feeling you didn't much like the man.
To be honest, he could be patronising in the extreme. He had this superior way of dealing with people.
What, people in general, or you in particular? Go on, then. Tell me all about it.
What are you doing?
Hello?
I didn't know you were out here. What are you doing?
Crazy, isn't it? Cut this stuff all the way from London. This is rubbish.
What kind of rubbish?
It's old essays and stuff from when I was a student.
You should have shown me first. I might have wanted to keep some.
Not this lot, you wouldn't.
I might have done. You know me. I'm insatiably curious about every single detail of your life. Everything's okay, Charles, isn't it?
Yes, of course.
It's just you've seemed a bit distant recently. Everything went okay at the doctor's, didn't it?
Yeah, fine. So, well, have you got any of your yummy fruitcake to go with this?
Sure. Back in a sec. You've been in a clinical practice course as well, haven't you, before me?
Oh, yeah, but I don't...
Well, then you'll know Reggie as well as I do.
Well, not that well. I never got to call him Reggie for a start. You got on quite well, haven't you?
Yeah, fine. I found him very inspiring, as a matter of fact. Why are you so interested?
Well, it's just I saw one of his ex-patients this morning and it kind of surprised me.
Why?
Well, I'd seen him before in one of Palmer's training videos. And it's strange that he would have agreed to do it.
What do you mean by that?
Nothing really. Palmer would have got consent, wouldn't he?
Yeah, of course he'd have got consent. You don't think that he would...
No, I'm just asking. It's just unusual, that's all.
For heaven's sake, Steve. You don't think he's going to risk a life's work over... Listen, you better get your facts straight before you start saying things like that. Do you know what I mean?
Have you read it?
Yeah, well, I typed most of it.
You wouldn't take it on the beach, though, would you?
Is this Dr. Palmer's book?
Yes, I said I'd drop it in for Dr. Powers.
So you would be...
His secretary, yes.
Oh, yeah, of course. I did the course last year. You probably don't remember.
I do, actually. I'm good at names and faces. Don't always remember what I'm supposed to be doing.
Would you mind a chat in my office just a moment?
Well, I'd like to, but I really want to be getting back.
It'll only take a minute, honestly. Just this way.
I have to say I'm not happy about this. It's like tales out of school.
It's not, Miss Griffiths. I just want to chat in confidence.
In confidence, yes, that's the point. Why don't you talk to him if you're worried? Because you're making me feel disloyal. He's dedicated to his work, you know.
Well, then all you have to tell me is if I'm wrong.
I know he comes across a bit uppity at times, but you have to admire what he's doing.
Do you? I mean, if he's filming consultations without getting proper
For
permission...
teaching purposes, though, there's no harm in that.
So he does.
I didn't say that.
Then you can confirm that everything was always above board.
He has his own way of doing things sometimes.
I see.
And what he does for the right reasons. No one suffered because of it.
Well, I'm not sure that that's for us to say, is it?
And how would he feel if he knew I'd been talking to you? Behind his back? What's he going to think about me?
Problems?
No, not really.
She's not one of yours, is she? I mean,
No, Max, she's not a patient. It's just a chat. Private chat, my own time.
What's the matter with Florence?
She just brought in your book.
Well, that's hardly going to upset her. I've just seen her running to the car.
well, I'd ask Steve if I were you.
Steve, he can't leave it alone, can he?
What? Caroline, what is this?
It's all right, Mac. I'll sort it out.
All this fuss over a book.
Do something with this, will you?
I think I've every right to ask. Florence is my patient. If you want to talk to her, you come to me.
I wasn't talking to her as a patient.
Oh, that's all right. You upset anyone you want in your own time.
Look, I saw her come in with a book and I thought it was a perfect opportunity to ask her a few questions, that's all.
Of course. Your own private investigation.
Yeah, and whilst we're on the subject of rights, I think my patients deserve a bit of consideration too, don't they?
You patch them up, Steve, and then cure them. Their relationship with another doctor is none of your business, and don't pretend this is about helping them, because it isn't.
Look, I think I was perfectly justified in talking to Florence.
Oh, please.
And actually, it's just as well I did.
Why?
Because she more or less admitted it. That I was right. That Palmer's been recording patients without their consent.
I don't believe you.
Well, I'm sorry, but it's true. You might think it's got nothing to do with me, but what he did was wrong. And we can't just sweep it underneath the carpet, can we?
So what are you going to do? Go to the GMC?
No, of course not. But something's got to be done. Someone's got to have a word with him.
What do you mean, someone?
Well, I could do it, but I thought it might be easier coming from you.
Oh, you must be joking.
Well, you said you'd get on with him.
I'm not going to talk to him. Why should I? Look, OK, he didn't get the proper papers signed. So what? Who suffered?
That's not the point. If it's wrong, it's wrong.
You'll do more harm than good. It's not just about Reggie. What about Florence? What about your own patient?
Look, it needn't concern them.
But it will. Reggie won't just sit back while you wag your finger at him. Not because of some private vendetta.
What do you mean, vendetta?
Well, this is what it's all about, isn't it? Revenge on Reggie because he's shown you up.
Bye. Steve, to call the Reverend Max. Tell you what, when I saw him this morning, I thought that is one worried man.
What, Steve?
No, the Reverend. Fretting on about seeing Steve again.
Why? What's worrying him?
He's not going to tell me, is he? According to Caroline's book, that's one of the cornerstones of this business. Confidentiality.
Get on.
You told Caroline.
What?
You must have done. No one else knew about it.
Look, I didn't mean to. She was talking about Palmer and it's sort of...
And you thought you'd help out by telling her I'm out for revenge. Thanks a lot, Rana.
I didn't exactly say
In confidence, I said. Between you and me. So you trot straight over there and blurt it all out. I mean, who else have you told?
that. No one.
I know in future, won't I?
I'm really sorry, mate. I wasn't thinking.
Too right you weren't thinking.
Maybe she's got a point, though, Steve.
What?
Well, it might look like you're trying to get one over on Palmer.
You're not helping here, you know.
I was just wondering, have you thought this through?
What, you think it's okay to do what he did, do you? I mean, yeah, okay. He showed me up once. And I can't stand that patronising arrogance. I never could. But however you look at it, Rana, this is bad practice. It's got to be challenged, surely.
Yeah, probably.
How long do you go before you interrupt, do you reckon?
What?
Well, when you're with the patient and you ask a question, say, how long before you interrupt?
Funnily enough, I've never timed it.
14 seconds. It's true. It says so in here. Most doctors chip in after 14 seconds, which just goes to show you they're not always listening properly. Caroline?
He'll be in there. So I'll leave you to it, shall I?
Thanks.
Dr. Rawlings, can I ask? I mean, Charles hasn't said much, but could this be serious?
Well, I can't really say yet, but we'll know soon enough.
Oh dear, that sounds ominous.
I don't mean it to.
I didn't worry to begin with, but he hasn't... I mean, he's been sleeping in the spare bed till it's sorted out, he says. So now I'm wondering, should I be more worried? I keep thinking he's hiding it from me, that he's in pain or something.
I'm pretty sure he's not.
You could tell me, you know. You probably think I'm quite soft. All vicarage tea parties and Sunday best. But actually I'm tougher than I look. Tougher than Charles in some ways. And if knowing means I could help him...
I'm sure he'll tell you when he needs you, Mrs. Bax.
Yes. I expect so.
It was good of you to come.
That's okay, I was on my way.
Bad about calling you, but I can't get this out of my head. I don't think I will until I get the results of the tests.
Well, I suppose I could try and speed things up.
Could you? How?
Well, I won't be far from the hospital. I could call in at the labs.
Thanks. There was something else, though. I wasn't entirely honest with you this morning.
No?
Not really.
Somehow this seems the wrong way around. You confessing to me.
Do you think priests don't have things to confess after reading my notes?
So, what was it?
What I said about telling Nell wasn't quite true. It wasn't true at all, in fact. She doesn't know. The way I was before I decided to be ordained... I'm sorry, this isn't really a medical thing, is it?
It really doesn't matter.
I think it might break her heart. She has this image of me, see, as sort of, well, strong and upright. The thing is, I wanted to ask you not to say anything to her.
Well, I wouldn't. I told you that.
Couldn't cope if she found out.
Maybe she could. Look, I'll chase up the tests and we'll take it from there.
It's very good of you.
Oh, not at all. I've just remembered I've got some business at the hospital anyway.
I hope this is going to be worth my time, Dr. Rawlings.
Well, I could call back if you like. I think this is something you'd rather clear up as soon as possible.
Well?
I've just seen one of your old patients, the Reverend Charles Bax. Perhaps you remember him.
I can't say that I do.
It might jog your memory if you watch your training videos.
I have a conference to prepare for. It's very time-consuming, so if you could be a little less cryptic.
All right. I believe you made a recording of this man without his consent. Without his knowledge, in fact. I don't suppose he was the only one either, was he?
And that's the serious matter you wanted to discuss, is it?
Seems pretty serious to me, yes.
Mr. Bax can make a complaint if he likes. I'm not stopping you.
I told you, he doesn't know about it. And I don't really think he has to, either.
Oh? Why's that?
Because if you agree to destroy the video and any others you made without consent, that'll probably be the end of the matter.
That sounds suspiciously like a threat to me. I'm sorry. It's out of the question. Those recordings are an essential part of my work.
I'm giving you the chance to sort this out without the involvement of the law.
The law? Well, that is magnanimous of you. I might point out that my clinical training program is designed to make your job easier and more efficient.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. That doesn't mean you can overlook the rights of patients. Any one of them could go to the hospital authorities and bring an action against you.
Why would they want to do that? You've got this out of all proportion.
I really don't think so. You could be struck off.
No. No, this is trivial, Dr. Rawlings, and it does not concern you. Now, if you don't mind, I have more pressing matters to attend to.
Well, don't you ever get that feeling? That you're being edged out?
It's not that, they're just busy.
Oh, I know they're busy. I mean, I can understand busy. Steve's having these clandestine meetings which he clearly doesn't want me to know about.
In his lunch break.
And Caroline's obviously in on it. I just think that if it affects the practice...
Well, what if it doesn't?
Oh, there you are. Dr. Palmer's on the phone for you, and I don't think he's very happy.
Yes, Mac, there is something you can do for me. You can have a word with Dr. Rawlings. Because he's overstepped the mark, that's why. I'm sorry, Mac, but I don't appreciate being buttonholed by people telling me how to run my department.
No, I appreciate that, Reggie, yeah. No, I feel exactly the same. No, I do not want to be dragged into private disputes. All right, so what's this got to do with Riverside? Look, I'm sorry, if you can't be more explicit. No, I won't. I trust Steve's judgment. Yes, I'm afraid that is my final word. Damn.
Take a seat.
Joe, the hospital said they'd phone through with the test results for Charles Bax.
All right, I'll put it through when they ring.
No, I'm just going to make myself a coffee. Just give us a shout, will you?
Got a minute?
Actually, I was just going to grab a coffee.
You can do that later. You care to tell me what you've been up to?
Been up to anything.
Reggie Palmer called me about half an hour ago. Quite. So, you went to see him?
Yes.
Want to tell me why?
I needed to speak to him.
Must have been a bit more than a chat. He was spitting blood.
I see. So this is what? Ticking off?
Give me a bit of credit, please. I trust your judgment. I told him so.
Oh, well, thanks.
But I will not be told how to run my own practice. But I'll tell you this, Steve. It is not easy supporting someone when you haven't got a clue what he's up to.
Yeah, look, I'm sorry, Matt. It's just really been quite delicate.
It's quite delicate for me.
And I thought the fewer people who knew, the better.
I didn't know what he was talking about. Bit of a handicap, wouldn't you say, when you're trying to defend a friend?
Yeah, point taken.
And if it was that confidential?
Well, I don't think it'll be confidential for much longer. Palmer didn't want to listen to me.
Oh, what a surprise. So, what was Palmer up to? You going?
See the Reverend Bax, yes. We've heard from the labs. And I reckon I'm going to have to tell him about the videos now, so...
Can you just hang on a minute?
Look, Mac, I've got to. Palmer's not going to get away with this.
Hear me out, Steve, please.
Look, what is this? Why is everyone around here so keen on protecting Palmer's
Look,
back?
just listen. Best to forget about the videos. Don't mention them. Things have changed.
Wow.
They've been destroyed.
What, you mean he had a change of mind?
No, it wasn't Palmer who destroyed them.
Oh, I just popped out for a moment.
Where to?
I had to make a phone call.
Oh, ours is out of order, is it?
No, no, it was a private call.
I see. It wouldn't have anything to do with this, would it? Where are they?
I took them to the incinerator.
Florence, I shall find it very hard to ignore this, you know.
Yes, I had thought of that.
So why did you do it? Don't you understand what we're trying to do here?
Yes, I do.
Do you, though? Consultations are the cornerstone of good practice, and those recordings are an essential part of the teaching process.
Yes, but we didn't always get permission, did we?
Does that matter when you consider the importance of the work? I assume you've been talking to Rawlings.
No, this has nothing to do with him. I have my own reasons.
Which were?
That I always knew it was wrong. That we should have got permission.
And that justified betraying me, did it? Because that's what it feels like, Florence, betrayal.
But someone was bound to find out in the end, and that could ruin you. I couldn't bear the thought of that. Don't you understand? I wasn't just putting things right. I was destroying the evidence.
You've got a mild bladder infection. Nothing more than that.
Thank God for that.
Should clear up with a course of antibiotics. So you can stop worrying now, can't you?
Yes. Well, I was worrying about that, but,
What?
Secrets, Dr. Rawlings, keeping things from Nell. It doesn't feel right. I've been thinking, maybe I ought to tell her. Put myself in her hands. What do you think?
Me?
Well, what would you do?
I don't think I'm qualified to answer that. I mean, just do whatever you feel's right. Then you can talk to me about it if you like.